Merry Christmas from all of us at your web marketing agency, Site Strategics.
Well, Christmas is coming, huh?
Let's kick back and get into the spirit.
Learn more about our web design and web marketing services at sitestrategics.com. We wish you and your family a very safe and happy holiday season. Here's Aaron Sparks.
Hey, this is Aaron Sparks with Edge of the Web Radio, and here's Doug Carr from Marketing Tech Blog.
Funniest, that's the fastest ever. One of the things that I wanted to point out on this, and we have a couple infographics on our site pertaining it. One was we had an article about how we tripled our SEO traffic, and it wasn't any one thing we did. It was a combination of many things that we did. So everything from we did put a SSL certificate on the site. Yep. We did disavow links. But the last one that I want to talk about, and you'll find this on our site, is that we took and we have been expiring old content. And so what I mean by that is we had old events, old things from 2013, 2012, all the way back. Yep. And what we did was we took anything that was time-sensitive material and we retired it. So we basically deleted it, and we went to the Google webmasters and removed that content from the index. Anything that was older content that could be updated, we've been updating. So imagine this from a blogging standpoint. Instead of putting brand new blog posts out, what we've been doing is basically taking, if I wrote about, let's say, SalesView, they're a client of ours, so sales automation. If they came out with a brand new release that had a new dashboard and new mobile app and everything else, rather than writing a brand new blog post, I went back, opened up the old blog post, which already had backlinks, already had search engine authority, and I updated it with newer images and latest updates, and then republished it. Basically said, hey, here's an update on SalesView. And
recycled it through social media and what have you.
Yeah. So this old methodology, and I think it was Marketo that actually had a great infographic that we shared on this on basically maintaining your content. I think it's going to become a growing trend, and that's that. In this case, it's a perfect example, right? That if let's say they put up a new site and a third of their content was just old and terrible.
Right.
Look, just take it down. I think people are petrified of taking down old content.
They absolutely are.
But the fact is that if it's not timely and it's out of date and everything else, I think it could possibly be doing more harm than good with your site. We've seen great results on going back and remastering old content. And I think it's something that you should probably start looking at doing. We have one client, a large client, that has been doing this as well, and they're starting to see the benefits of taking that old content and refreshing.
It's almost kind of natural that instead of just having content out there that wasn't really attractive the first time around, clean it out and actually focus on the conversations that were really interesting to the users.
Well, and it may have been popular at one time, but then other people wrote newer articles, and so you dropped in rank over time because it wasn't as relevant. Well, now, instead of starting a brand new page that has to be indexed and ranked and everything else, just go back and update that old one. Put some more verbiage, right? Google likes more verbiage now, more word count, everything else, more images. If you can find a video, a lot of times we'll go find a topical video and put it in there. So I just want to throw that out there, that there's a lot more ways to skin this cat.
Absolutely.